If you watched my previous video, you should be very far in profit. And you know exactly where I told you and Q was going. I told you. We talked about power of three liquidity. Interesting, isn't it? Yep. That's all today. See? Talked about 19,683. That fair value gap up there. We talked about, my bad. I can never find the lighter, man. My bad. Hold on. Okay, I found the lighter. Drink some water. I'm good now. Okay. Now let's spark this blunt when we get to the low. This is how much I believe in myself. No, but the funny part is, like, obviously, yes, we're watching price. Um, this low here, right? And I'm just gonna put that in here so I don't have to keep this on the screen. But so I can hide my dealing range for now, my sessions. Right. Now, obviously, 5 minute chart, right? What does price always do before it hits liquidity? Always does this shit. Right. It'll get that close to your DOL and then just reverse or, kind of wick out a little bit, right? And it's funny because, we've been talking about how the market is ran by your Goldbach levels. I'm showing you in real time every asset we've talked about so far, and we're just getting started. It never stops. You need to know about Goldbach level highs and lows, how a real dealing range is handling price. So let's go through some of this real quick. All right. Now, you notice that run is 729. NASDAQ is a monster. It'll go through a 729 in no time. 2 days, right? Hour chart. Look at that. That's a lot of money, man. And this is why I tell my students in my Discord, I'm like, listen, like, once you really get this down, it is kind of difficult at first because there's a lot to reference. I mean, even those who, like I said, have been through ICT, basic level concepts, even some of the advanced concepts. I've seen everything. I've seen it all. I've seen every video Michael put his voice on, and I appreciate all of his work. It's very fascinating, right? Obviously. But this is the thing, right? Now, real quick. Again, we're not there yet. We're not there yet, but we'll get there. Now, this is the funny part. The whole time I've been saying dealing ranges are fractal. And look, all these different ones here, right? These are not just like, you know, you can't be focused on just one power of three number. So the same way that I have 729 here, what if I did this, right? And if you ever catch me using a mouse like that, it's just only because I've forgotten that I have a touchscreen. That's okay. We're about to spark the blunt in 1 second. I told you. I'm only sparking the blunt when it's low is taken. And lighting the blunt. We're lighting the blunt on that one. All right. So looking at my second screen, about to take profit on this account. One sec. And we are good. Yeah, I'm done with this thing. I don't need it to punch through anymore. We already got enough. And there it goes. And the blunt is lit. So it's a good day. And like I said, it's going to punch, right? Whatever. I don't need it. We're done with it. I'm taking it. We made it to the objective. We already made it to the 18,954 objective. Or 18 exactly. Yep, 18,954. Cool. What a great day. Now, this is what's important here. Okay? I'm gonna upshift this really quick. Watch. You should have made a lot of money here. I told you exactly where it's going to go. Okay? And again, if I'm looking at from this high, 729, that's exactly where we started, right? You got to think about it like this. And no, I'm not leaving any runner. When I get to my DOL, I'm done. Not over trading. I told you that this was PO3 liquidity because this was a failure to touch the bottom of this Goldbach partition, the first rundown. We came back to the high multiple times, creating all this sell side liquidity. Failure to touch this multiple times. So when we do finally get that run down, it was a accumulation Monday, manipulation Tuesday. M. Here, I'll show you. That's your A. Right? Look how consolidated all this is. This is your A. All right. Monday's A. Tuesday M. You still have more two distribution cycles coming tomorrow and the next day. And there's some red folder news, so you know it's going to be volatile. If you missed this move today, do not feel bad. Don't. It's not worth it. NQ moves every single day, 5 days a week. You cannot beat yourself up if you miss that. You can't. You act like it's not going to do it again. I understand the frustration. In your mind, maybe you feel like you missed it. Maybe you feel like you saw the upside instead, or you made a mistake somewhere when you cut it too early. But what I'm doing for you, right? Again, I'm showing you how every single day that you come on and practice, you will have much better narration in the marketplace fucking with me. I'm going to make sure you understand exactly what we're doing here. And again, the dealing range is completely telling you where it's going. You have to understand the chart is like a book, right? We say that a lot. You need to be able to read what the chart is telling you. And again, it's only shifting up here because I have it upshifted. And watch, really quick, I want to go to the settings. Okay. So this is actually the settings for the indicator before I even get the questions for it. All right. Now, really quick, I'm gonna show you something. So, long story short, the master switches up here are like, how you control the levels. So I can turn the levels on, I can turn them off. Oh my Lord. No way. Hold up, hold up. Oh my bad. The blood was about to go out and my lighter just died. Oh my God. We got to keep the blood alive. We got to smoke it. All right. Now, see what I mean? I can turn the GB levels on. I can turn them off. DRs and algo is my cheat sheet up here. And to explain the cheat sheet, right? Okay. Really quick, you're going to understand something right now. There's not just one algorithm in the marketplace. It's actually two algorithms plus. These are the main two that we're going to talk about, but there are way more than just one algorithm that runs this marketplace. But what it does employ on up or down, regardless of these algorithms, is again the power of three, how the math is being used to run price up, down, left, right, diagonal. Doesn't matter how you look at it. I could turn that on or off, right? Also, if you noticed, I just realized that these were on. It's bothering me. The imbalances. So that's why like these were highlighted red. Okay. And me personally, I mean, that's if you have trouble with fair value gaps or finding those, or if your understanding of hippos, or for those who have some, advanced knowledge, you don't really need to keep those on, honestly. GB levels, though, of course, we do have what's called additional ranges, so you can come in and let's say I was on like a, you know, smaller dealing range. Okay. Now look how small that is compared to, 729, right? It's literally 27 ticks. But I guess I'll go to a little bigger so you can really see it. But I can do additional range above or below me. So you could do two 81s if you want, or look at all three, like a current and one underneath and above you. So you could look at like, a 729 broken down into three 243s, or however you would like to do it that way. If it, over time you'll get comfortable with just like how one looks so you're not confused. Okay. All right. But my main point is again, since we went through a 729 a day, I'll just stay on a 243. You see how it's easy enough for us to work with, how we can come in and actually trade this too. Look at this. If you missed a majority of this and you thought it was done, you were scared to get in. Don't be. It told you exactly where it's going to go. This is the problem, right? You got to get down there on a smaller time frame. See what I mean? Look at this dealing range. I'm on the 243, and our terminus was again 18,954. That was the PO3 liquidity left open that we never finished from the 729. So again, why is it me jumping not just on one dealing range and trading that all the time? Since price is fractal, smaller ones make up bigger ones, of course. So I can use that to do a lot of interesting things. Okay. And again, including if you miss something, let's say you didn't wake up until the shit's already spoiled. You're like, oh shit, but I want to take a trade. Now, right here, this is 12 p.m. This is actually plenty enough time to get to your target. Not too much drawdown at all between the EXT level and the high. And look, all this down here, super safe. You're in another premium, goes to a discount, and your terminus is here, and look at what price does. Look at this candle and why it's different from all these above you. Look at the reaction. Where's it coming from? Low, EXT level. That's why I take my profits, man. There's nothing left. I'm not saying you can't find another situation, but I'm saying this price swing, be done. We knew exactly where it was telling us to go, and now we're done. You don't have to come in and do a hell of a lot of thinking exactly where premiums and discounts are. It's visually on your screen. My bad, I had to hit the button real quick. There we go. I just want you to watch like this 15-minute candle real quick. Okay. Doesn't make a retracement until you get to EXT. Chart does realistically four things. Forms imbalance, rebalances imbalance, creates a situation from premium to discount and back. I'm telling you, it's not difficult. You don't have to come in confused all the time. And you know where, again, you can see my levels, they're labeled, right? And so, watch. We talked about how these levels are influencing price. So let's go in and try and see if we can find, especially in this dealing range, some of our favorite PD rates. Okay? If you needed to feel comfortable not just trusting this high, I understand people say, hey, I feel really uncomfortable here. How do I know that price isn't just going to rip up into a dealing range above me since we're consolidating here and I'm thinking that this is the end? Because there's one above me and a one below me. I'm not sure which one to pay attention to once we complete one. That's where understanding the real target was. Last Wednesday had a Asia low that we never really got to. Now, we talk about, again, spooling all the way to the target. Oh my lord. Not the blunt really going out though. Hold on. We're going to try and finesse this. Hold up, bro. Because I'm going to try a lighter. Hold on. We got the lighter to work. Oh snap. Oh snap. Oh snap. Now I'm happy. All right. Now, more importantly, right? And you see me keep checking my OBS to make sure it's working. Oh Lord. That's only because I made a 2-hour video the other night and only 3 minutes of that got recorded and I got slightly upset. I had to do it again the next day. So I'm happy that it's working correctly. So let's get this done. Okay. Now, really quick, I mentioned that when you're shifting dealing ranges, okay, when you pop down with this candle here, you jump into this dealing range. It makes a small little move down, creates sell side liquidity, and jumps back into this high and starts consolidating. Okay. Now, in your mind, you can think two things, and this is valid. All right. You can start to think about the sell side liquidity here offered to you. You come up. This is the previous dealing ranges order block level. If you're comfortable thinking about that, when price has trouble getting above this, you can start paying attention more to this dealing range below you. Okay? If you see how price just keeps going up, 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 relax for a second. Don't just jump into another trade here, get stopped out, and get upset. All right? Don't do that. Confirm the time it wants to move. Now, I'm on a 5-minute chart. I'm normally trading from the 1 minute, but these are bigger so you can understand my perspective. So, again, you might have thought this was a stop run of this DR to, again, go higher again. Maybe price was done here. In your experience, you're not used to price trading this far down in one day. Maybe you are. But you're still hesitant to get to another position. Or maybe you want a pyramid, right? You could see this here, have trouble, and then look, drop down, response to this high. Now, the premium here, right? Notice this, right? Where are we at? My order block level. Price is what? You're in a premium. We've been selling off all day. Do not randomly come in and start looking for longs. Don't fucking do it. It's going to run you into the ground. I'm trying to tell you. Understand what I'm telling you. Price is not done yet, and it's telling you exactly where it's going. These are what's called shared lows. I have a video about that. But a big thing, when you see how price drops up, down, up, and then down again. Order block, right? Right here. Perfect rebalance right in your order block level. See that? Order block level, order block. How do you know where to find the real order blocks? It's in the right level. Where's your fair value gap? Let's get creative, right? Let's see. It has to be somewhere in here, right? Now we're on the 5 minutes, so that means I'm going to bring it down to a 3 minute. Well. What's that? And again, we're bearish, right? You can fuck with the inverse. You can fuck with the regular fair value gap. Both inverse and regular fair value gap can be found in the fair value level, which is always blue for me. And it stands out. That's why I like that. And again, we can refine it, right? So this is your 3 minute fair value gap. Candle's going right through it. Okay. Perfect. So you could take that fair value gap. And look what's already offered to you. Sell side liquidity. Now, are you going to take profit there? No. Why? Because you're not done the partition. And again, I told you it was going to go higher. Told you. You can take profits right at the low like I did. Or, okay. But again, you see how this partition by itself, the 243, was amazing. Beautiful. And again, what did I tell you about the liquidity void level? Once again, never fails. Algorithmically. Long, insane price swing. Where does that start? You tell me. Damn, bro. Now watch. Okay. You want to get creative? Breaker. Again, there's 2 sets. There's 7 sets of all these PD arrays. Discount and premium. So if you want to bring it down, you can. So same way that we annotated that, you can do that with the 81. Watch this. Let's drag this up. Now it's moving through dealing ranges, so it's going to be a little annoying here. Now, right, I'm looking for what? Fair value gap right here. If you want to take this one, 3 minute. This is now on your 81 fair value gap premium level. We're still looking for all sell side PD arrays because we're bearish. Price is only going to respect sell side PD arrays when it's bearish. It's going to disrespect bullish fair value gaps. And look, If you try to take this fair value gap, what the fuck do you think is going to happen? You get murked. You get murked. Yeah, you go up for a little bit and then get murked. I'm not saying you can't scalp that, but even on the end is a little rough. Like, oh no. You have to understand fair value gaps work where they're supposed to work. But look, we talked about the high. Boom. Right here. So this fair value gap stretches. So you got to be you would see that and evaluate that. So you're not confused when you get a little bit of a run. Obviously, we talked about bigger dealing ranges. And also, watch. Watch this. Let's go up here. Now the 1 minute where we shine, right? This is where you get so comfortable with this. It's just so fun. Telling you, man, you just gotta really get comfortable. And I'll do it this way. Watch, we'll replay it. Just because it's easier that way. So we'll go 0, and we'll go 27. I want to see what the 27 did in this area here. Let's go. Reset. We just need to bring it back. Okay. So obviously, I want to speed this up. All right. Now, stop. Okay. It's about 10 o'clock right there. I want, there we go. Coming up on 12 o'clock, right? Okay. Watch this. So this is my thing. Okay. Do you see how price is influencing the levels all the way through? So we're going to slow it down now. All right. I don't care about the rest of that. Now again, you're inside these levels, right? And we're watching. Okay. And it's about going on lunch right here. Now, price drops down. And look, starts completed the dealing range, back up. Now that's why you want to open it up to higher ones, because it's just going to make you try to get all these highs and lows, right? Now watch. Now you have these highs here. One o'clock. I want to see us make a clean run into a new dealing range like that. Now here, right? You see how it keeps kind of like stopping for a second, goes up a little bit, and creates liquidity. Boom, smacks that. But every single time it goes up to these highs now, you're like, hold on. Now watch. That's what we marked out. Okay. Drops down. Makes that fair value gap. Push into it. It's gone. That thing is gone. Beautiful entry right there. But again, I want to bring this back and select this bar here. Ready? Look. This is what's important about this. you still pop up to a premium and you rebalance this fair value gap. Okay. Look at where the wick is. Let me get rid of this so you can see it. Look at where the wick is. Right here. Look at that. And watch. Right down. Fair value gap. I'm telling you, you got to get into it. The GB levels are telling you exactly where you need to focus at. So me being on the 27, I could come in and we're going to stop it there. Now look, me being on the 27, how I was, watch. I'll upshift it here. So I stopped it. Whoops. Let's see. Oh, we went down one. There we go. Now watch. This is what I'm saying. If you're watching the 1 minute, all this consolidation in here, right? And it just drops down. Do not get anxious and feel like you missed it. All right? Relax. You can check a higher dealing range, come back down. Now, it's going to reference a few dealing ranges, right? But the fair value gap is your main focus, and you want to try and grab this one. You can see how these are open. You're not going to focus on this because that's a discount. Premium. You are trying to sell something, right? All you needed was liquidity to be made for you, just like that. And you could have done it here. All these different places. And again, we talked about the EXT level. That's the premium of the premium. It's consolidating on EXT and it drops down like that. Yeah, you could have easily taken a sell there and caught this move. And then got the pyramid off the fair value gap. Right down. Let's play it out. And look at the consistency of the candles. And watch. Hold on. Chill. Now here. Remember what I talked about. Price is fractal. I say it all the time. Liquidity void. I'm telling you. That's why my inside joke in my mentorship is like, okay, Dan, well, you hit the LV level, you about to go to the LV store, bro, because you about to have a lot of money. That's a lot of money, man. And again, just scalping 27 dealing ranges. Holding it towards your target that you know needs to get hit. If you woke up late, easily get right in. It's no problem. Price just does his thing. It's so fascinating. Let's speed it up. But the moral of my story is you got to get understanding of the levels. And there's so much more to be talked about that I can't obviously put fully on YouTube, but it's a good time to learn. Okay. And again, we talk about exactly. And watch. Where's price now? End of the day, 4 o'clock now, right? There you go. That's your wick. Go. Yeah, man. And so that was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys learned something halfway about dealing ranges and how cool these are when you start to explore, um, some of these levels. And again, if you're understanding of what I'm saying, you can come in right now and understand what we're doing here. This is not too difficult, right? If you mark liquidity, why is there a fair value gap and fair value gap? Again, even if it blasts up and wants to high again, you're not going to trip about it because you're already in a premium. So, right? And then look where price came to, another high. So even that whole time that we were talking, that I told you was gonna where it was gonna reverse from, right? And that's why I came to the 27 and the 81 to show you how fractal the dealing ranges are. It's just simple, man. What's difficult about that? Where's it gonna go? Is it gonna take the low? You just mark them out. And exactly. What's difficult about that? I narrate price just like that all day. My students love it. And where's it gonna go? You tell me. And that's why I laugh all the time because I mean it's just stupid. It's just so easy. I mean the levels are just hidden underneath your candles. You just are able to now get a visual representation of what all financial markets really do. I want to talk more about options trading, option. Um, stocks move the same way, crypto moves the same way. Doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Yep. And there you go. 2 for 2 on narration, am I? Or no, 3 for 3. Again, I can do this all day long. It's fun. Price is not bullish, so you got to look for sells. Fair value gap and fair value gap already hit the high. Simple logic. Another low right here, if you want that one. Oh, here's that. Wait a second. It's gonna wick out for a second. See out of the candle. I'm looking at the open, high, low, close of the candle by itself, so I keep looking at the clock. That's why I said you want to wait a second if you wanted this low. But so simple stuff, man. Um, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Yeah, that was fun.